Hello, wonderful, beautiful people. My God, it feels good to be back. A little weird, but you know what? I'm okay with this. I have missed you guys. It's been far too long. I'm sure you will agree, as can be attested by all the people that asked me to come back. So, I have come back. At a certain point, it just kind of became a shit or get off the pot moment, and I chose the former. So, I am here with Werewolf the Apocalypse, Earthblood. Only now do I realize how little I've actually looked into this game. Like, I really haven't interacted with any kind of reviews. I really haven't read much of anything since it released. So, I'm going to this more or less blind. I started it up just to make sure it works, and that being said, I'm probably going to have to fix the audio. Oh, that's going to be an issue. 1 second. So, I have an overlay that actually displays the Twitch chat so I can cheat. That seems about right? I usually go about 25-30. We'll keep it on 40. And we shall apply. Now, how does one activate controller? See, look, literally, I haven't fucked with this game even to do the settings. So you all get to be a part of that. It should work. Unless my USB ports are just being an ass. Please okay, now you fucking recognize the controller. Are we good? We're good. Okay. And now I can bring up my stream overlay, which will hopefully work, and nobody's here. Let's begin. I don't immediately recognize these symbols, and one that makes me feel inferior as a Werewolf fan, but I don't care to look them up. So we are just going to go in, and I'm going to pick normal. My ego wants me to pick hard. My E-Peen tells me to go for it, but you know what? You poor bastards that have sat here and watched me for a long time now have suffered far too long with me doing the same boss over and over again. So we're going normal. And there's my notification that I forgot to silence the phone. I apologize for nothing. You people know what you're getting into at this point. If you don't, you just haven't watched enough, to be completely honest. If people are talking to me in chat right now and my restream isn't working, I'm going to feel really fucking stupid. Do I have the app installed? Fuck it, to the internet. Am I supposed to press a button, or is it just taking forever to load? I'm assuming the second. Oh. There we go. Press A to continue. I shall. Valernos, how's it going, buddy?
The Weaver and the Worm.
You are the first one here, unless everyone else is just lurking. But I'm happy you're here either way. How are you, friend? Oh, dude, you're way ahead of me, man. I've been meaning to get the fucking vaccine forever now. It's been a bitch to find in town. I think Josh had to drive like 6 hours to get one.
The Worm, whose purpose was to
Which,
destroy.
honestly, I'm like this close to sucking it up and just doing it anyway. If my car wasn't fucking shit and I didn't trust it not to break down in the middle of the desert.
A force of corruption.
2 weeks of constantly scanning appointment sources. Yeah, I believe it, dude.
It
This is kind of what I figured when the vaccine first came out. I figured there wasn't going to be a lot of them.
Through its unwitting accomplices.
Mazzy, how's it going?
The balance between those three forces is long.
God, I'm not used to having to, like, carry the show on my own anymore. This is weird. Normally I can be quiet and just wait for Adam to say something, and then we're good for the next half hour.
Vitalized by the damage humans have brought to the earth. We, the werewolves, remain.
This is cool, though. Like, I gotta tell you, one of the biggest things I'm looking forward to is just to see the world of Werewolf visualized. Like, I've seen I saw like the cutscenes on YouTube of the. I mean, they do Valerinos, but one thing you got to figure, right, is that they're not making this game for like the hardcore werewolf enthusiast. I'm sure that's part of it. I'm sure that's in their mind. However,
They should be ready now.
they have to be able to sell this to noobs because the werewolf audience is a niche part of a niche hobby.
The best way to get Indran out of the region is to attack their bottom line.
I'm excited to see what I think too.
Convince them there's no profit to be had here.
What the fuck was I saying? Oh yeah, I just want to see werewolf visualized. Like I saw the cutscenes of the old PC game Heart of Gaia. But I mean that's like quite graphics. That doesn't compare anything to this. So I really want to see like the Umbra and spirits and stuff.
Will that really be enough?
According to the internal files I got my hands on,
I feel like I'm supposed to pay attention to this. I'm having trouble splitting my attention.
gangrenous limbs. They'll give this one the chop right away.
I was going to say something, and I went completely blank. I've never played Prototype, but to be completely honest, like, it's Werewolf, right? Unless they really fuck this up, I think I'm going to enjoy this. I think this is going to be cool. Now, going on what I was saying before, they kind of made this to be accessible for noobs, which is a good thing. Which is ultimately a good thing, and I want it to be able to sell and get more people in the World of Darkness. But you've already done me a disservice as a Werewolf fan. I don't know what auspice I am. Because look, this is like a Philodox answer, right? And then this is the Ragabash answer. So I guess I'm just going to have to make a decision as a free-thinking person and not an archetype. They treat unprofitable sites like gangrenous limbs. It'll give this one the chop right away. Yeah, no, that seems way too easy. Like, fucking Pentex has millions of dollars.
I don't know. Even if we do manage to push them out, they'll only set up somewhere else. We need to
Also a good point.
Bring them down, not chase them away. We've already talked about this, Kahal. They're too close to the cairn. If we stage an attack, they'll look for the ones who did it.
I mean, do you think Pentex isn't going to do that anyway?
Our home. Our best option is to work in the shadows.
Ah, you're the
If
Ragabash.
something goes wrong, my wife ends up on her own in enemy territory. I don't like it.
I'm going to be fine, Call. We've been preparing this for weeks. We've calculated the risks.
I'm getting like super heavy prologue, like everybody's gonna fucking die vibes.
But I'd rather we stay covert. Ludmilla will have the easiest time on her own.
I'm heading out. I want to be done before daybreak. Take care of Adana while I'm away. I think she's going a little crazy.
Also, wait, if you're his wife, I don't think you guys are supposed to do that. We are there for Gaia, or she worries about her daughter. Yeah, exactly. You guys are. No. Gaia does not condone. Well, this has nothing to do with anything anybody just said. So,
Don't worry, I'll talk to her. You just focus on your mission.
Call.
oh, well, we don't know she's
I got
Garu,
this.
right? She could be a kinfolk.
Love you. See you soon.
Oh yes, the best part of Werewolf, talking.
I don't like thinking that Ludmilla's on her own, Rodko. I understand. She's my sister, remember?
How inbred is this fucking pack? I have no idea who Rafik is, but you know, I'll volunteer. I'm starting to think maybe I'm the Aron after all.
I gave it a lot of thought. Her chances of success are better if she's alone. It's as simple as that. If things don't go as planned, you can tear through as much Endron scum as you like to get her out. But for now, we stay put. Go.
Holy shit, do you hear that? The fucking audio is like weirdly synced to the camera, so if I go too far, the guy doesn't make noise anymore. Okay, that's fair too. Also, like, ooh, I just realized Oh, shit. I just realized my downfall is I can't see the alert box. I don't know what just happened because I'm a scumbag streamer, but thank you for whoever just did what. Sincerely, thank you. Whoever it was. I can't see. Do you mind tossing me my Chromebook so I can actually... I thought I was being smart because I've got my little Restream app right here. I can see your chat right here in the corner, and is it not there on the side? Okay, then it's probably in my... I'll take that one. That's fine. I think you just have to unplug it.
Got everything squared away?
Not a lot too squared away. All I'm doing is pressing a button once Ludmilla gets me hooked up. Still got a ways to go before I can do much more than that. If I tried to breach their network, they'd be on us in a second.
Dopamine 40k, how you doing? Feeling hopeful for the future of Werewolf as a wad splat, not so much for Vampire. I have many thoughts. So the first thing I was going to say, before I got distracted, was this is going to be the first time we really, at least me, get to see what,
That's sweet,
I guess, White Wolf / Paradox is doing with the Werewolf metaplot. So I don't know, like, where we are in terms of the apocalypse. I'm assuming the apocalypse has been pushed back, right? Kind of like they did for Gehenna, or the apocalypse has been recontextualized. But that being said, like, what's the Geru mindset in terms of this, right? Like, are they just trying to inbreed as many fucking metas as they can get? Shut up, Grammarly. I already use you. Are they trying to inbreed to get as many metas fucking warriors on the battlefield as they can? Are they, I don't know. Hopeful for the future of Werewolf as a wad splat, not so much for Vampire. I've gone on record of saying I really like V5. I do. I mean, I understand if you don't, but as far as I'm concerned, V5 puts the story first, and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm part of this hobby.
Hey, how you doing?
Werewolf should be pretty good. I don't know if it's...
There's nothing to do here, and it's wet and miserable.
You're new here, aren't you?
Don't worry, our work here's nearly finished.
What was I saying? God, I lose track of my thoughts so easily. I don't know if Werewolf 5 is still being done by Hunters Union, or if Paradox is doing that internally. I don't know if... I haven't really kept up with it, but it seems like Paradox kind of sucked all of their properties back into their mothership and are developing them internally.
We're not accomplishing anything.
But again, I don't know whether that happened with Werewolf or not. It also could just be because Modiphius had no idea what to do with Vampire. I love Modiphius. I think the layout, their books are some of the most beautiful in the industry, but they had no idea what they were fucking doing. And you could see that just looking through Fall of London. Like, they turned... It wasn't just a go find the MacGuffin quest. It was like, go find 6 of them.
There's no one better at that than your mom.
It's not Vampire. That works for, like, low-budget D&D adventures, not so much for World of Darkness. And then you basically have to play it with pre-gens. Again, storytelling game of personal horror, but you have to use these pre-gens. Get the fuck out of here. But honestly, Dopamine 40k, let us remember that the current brand manager is Justin Achille from Revised. So if anybody's going to pull the line in a decent direction, I think it's going to be him. I suppose Glasswalker is going to be necessary for standard earpiece NPC. I mean, interact with bed? I don't think I want to go memes right now. I think I want to do werewolf stuff. I mean, we're going after Endron. I don't want to wake up and, oh hey, everybody's dead. Ooh, let's talk to the doggo.
What do you think, old friend? Yeah, that makes 2 of us. Not too keen on this plan.
Okay, Carl, I get that you can understand him. I have no fucking idea what he said. I guess he did say growl. V5 is pretty solid, don't have too many complaints. At the end of the day, it's not that White Wolf geeked the storyline, but because it's missing some features which made V20 Revised my go-to. That is fair. That is fair. There's still a lot missing from V5. I get they're gonna make me go to bed. Because the good boy's not gonna move.
Not looking forward to packing all this up tomorrow morning.
Oh hey, that's neat. Look. Like even when he monologues, his mouth moves. I guess it won't let me interact twice. Like, I really miss stuff like thaumaturgy paths and
We've been
stuff.
stuck in this cave for weeks.
Yeah, see?
studying
His mouth moves.
Adrian's movements. At least now we finally got a plan. 80's got a point. I'm nearly as tired of this place as she is.
Yeah, I missed like thaumaturgy paths, and I don't know how much of a fan I am that everything kind of got lumped together. Like, they did okay with the Hecata. I don't know, and I feel like some flavor gets lost when all the disciplines get mixed together. But that's just me. It is kind of an elegant way to do things, especially for like newer players. But I don't know. I kind of think it's weird that like a Ventru can just spontaneously get dementation, you know? But maybe that's just me. Daestra, not a goddamn thing. I've been walking around this dank fucking cave. Apparently, my wife went on some kind of mission. I don't know if she's kinfolk or Garu. They were up to something, though. And I talked to a doggo. And that's where we're at now.
A helicopter just touched down on the site's landing pad. Apparently it's some Endron exec. Their presence is shaking things up.
Oh, yes, the Dog and Pony Show. I've been there many times. How's my wife? What does it imply? It implies a corporate Dog and Pony Show, so I'm going to care about my my verboten relationship that is against Gaia.
Tell me Ludmilla's okay.
One of the biggest Tremere haters, but V20 thaumaturgy is awesome because of so many paths and rituals, and no two thaumaturgies are the same. Well, you can hate the Tremere all you want and still use thaumaturgy. You've got your Assamite sorcerers, you've got the
mission sunk.
Oh, I forget what they're called, but the
wait for things to quiet down.
Followers of Set version.
Site. The locked off areas need to be manually unlocked, and Ludmilla's stuck on the wrong side.
I've always kind of assumed that was the implication.
She has already secured
Daestra.
the terminal. She'll guide you to her location over the radio. Go now. Bring her back.
This is gonna end
My sister needs you.
so fucking poorly, just for everybody involved.
I'm on my way.
Remember, stay out of sight. I'll open any door I have access to through their network. I've opened all the external ducts.
Yeah, Oblivion mixing together was weird. Because, as far as I understand, Obtenebration comes from the Abyss. And, okay, the Abyss and Oblivion are semi-related if you take some deep lore dives into like, Demon and Wraith and stuff. But to say that they're both is exactly the same thing, I don't know. Although, giving Oblivion rituals is a really slick way of integrating Abyss mysticism. So, I'll give them that. Okay, I guess I can't jump down. Can't go over it, can't go under it. Am I supposed to jump? Worm-afflicted Dick Cheney? I mean, either Cheney or... I don't know. I really want to fight some Black Spiral dancers. Oh. Pressing buttons in video game. Form change. The size and speed of the Lupus allow him to sneak into many places without being noticed. But the Lupus can't use technology and will... I can't see past the chat. Dun dun. Can't see past the chat. Dun dun. Will... And if seen, will cause humans to react. Like my characters to make sense for what they know, I would start with Setite or Assamite paths and not deviate unless my character had an opportunity to steal them from people who had them. Oh. That was weird. I thought it was like auto-walking for a second. No, my controller just locked up. Yeah, I hear you. I do the same thing. Like, it always kind of bugged me that Adam's... Oh, right trigger to run his Lupus. Cool. I know it seems like I'm missing really obvious stuff, but I just want to remind you that I have, like, Twitch strat obscuring half my screen. I don't mind it, though. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, yeah, it always kind of bothered me that Carlo Martino started with, like, weird Cappadocian necromancy. But, I mean, it was funny, so I'll let it slide. Okay, and now I have my Twitch up so I can see if the alert box goes off again. Pressing buttons in video games is too much work, like, right? Tried a visual novel once. I had to hit the A button too many times. Are transformations that quick in the TTRPG? They take an action. But I think you can spend rage to do it as like part of an action. So yes. Is there like a sneak button? Wow, that wolf jumps. I don't know why it's funny to me, but it is. So what did the... Oh, I wanted to find the Krenos button and just sequence break this. Alright, I'll be a good boy.
I'm locked in the turbine room in the center of the site. You'll have to get here without being
Right.
seen. The area you're passing through
Sorry.
is deserted right now, though.
Lupus can't use technology, but he still has an earpiece? I mean, okay, but I feel like that would fall out. And let... Fucking, I guess the Glasswalkers modded it. That's not how I'm gonna headcanon that. Sneaky
Door's
dog.
locked. Ava?
There's gotta be a terminal close by. Find it. Oh, and deactivate any cameras you see while you're at it.
Oh yeah, we trained him wrong. It's a joke. I feel like Demon, Mage, Wraith, and Vampire's perception of the Abyss is deliberately conked in a good way. I've seen some majorly awesome crossplay between Marauders and Changeling. I agree. I think the... What is it? The unreliable narrator is probably one of the strongest aspects of the WoD, but at a certain extent, the underlying systems go past unreliable narrator, right? There's meant to be a cohesive vision in the world, and that's where things get weird for me. Police dogs running up like 15 feet walls. That's fair. I mean, I am a fucking werewolf. I'm a little better than a police dog. Could have made just as much sense as having a shaman use a gift for telepathy or... Okay, that's totally fair. Penumbra Vision allows Cahal to peer into the spirit world, letting him sense things such as threats, spirits, and connections. Left bumper. Uh-huh. That's kind of neat. So it's like detective vision. I guarantee you I'm gonna hit a place where I need to use this, and I'm not gonna fucking remember. But that's on me, that's not the joke. Or that's not the game. Also, I like how the spirit world knows exactly which computer and which keyboard is connected to which lock. Okay, so we're going to turn that off. And we're going to turn that on. And I think we're good. I got it on Epic. I don't know if it's on Steam yet. But though, to be completely fair, Daestra, I did have Epic installed already. Just because free games. I've never been one of those people that's like super brand loyal to particular launchers. Because I've got like 15 of them on my computer already. I've got GOG Galaxy, I've got Steam, I've got Blizzard launcher. Like one more really wasn't going to kill it for me. So here's the question: do I have a sneak button, or do I just kind of nudge the stick? I think I'm supposed to nudge the stick. Okay, don't get out of stealth mode. Do whatever the fuck you want, Cahal. You're the boss here.
Changed their setup. Tell me where you are.
I am on the stairs. I'm assuming Lupus is sneakier than Man Dude. So we're gonna Lupus. Little clutter as possible when it comes to launcher. Also, fuck Uplay from Ubisoft. I have very little experience with Uplay. It literally only gets installed when I play For Honor, which I also got from Epic Game Store. So figure that one out, I guess. Oh, that's neat. I can see people's auras. Super useful.
I'm looking at the southern part of the outer
I don't like it that
fence.
it takes him upon himself to transform.
Shit ton of guards.
But I guess he'd have to for the dialogue.
There's no way I'll be able to make a move without being seen.
Southern part of the
Blur of the Milky Eye.
Got it. There. That should distract them for a few minutes. But if a guard does see you...
He won't live long enough to raise the alarm. They sold their souls to Endron. They don't get any mercy.
Hell of a time for a malfunction.
Okay, that's a bit problematic. Some of these people are just trying to take care of their family, Cahal. You know, Endron owns literally everything. You can't get a job at Walmart without working for Endron. But I guess we'll just butcher them. That's okay. I want to explore these lockers. Am I is Cahal like auto crouching? Okay, I guess he's just doing that because he wants to. Can I break the window? No. They're gonna make me go through the door. Which, I mean, yeah, fair enough. The door is what you use, I guess, but... Being unreasonably judgmental and violent, what a rare occurrence. I mean, you're right. You're right, but don't I kind of get to decide that as an RPG? Takedown is one way of dealing with unalerted guards or civilians. Takedowns will increase Cahal's rage. The more rage, the more dangerous the Krynos will be in combat.
Any idea what could have...
What the fuck? Like, literally, I exit out of those boxes and my controller just decides, oh, hey, let's go for a fucking walk. Okay. I feel like taking down this guy's probably a bad... How do I take down? I didn't... Oh. Well, that'll do it. Getting angry, boys. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Oh, you might. I hope it's going to be cool as shit. Anybody here? No. Nobody's looking. Everybody wants to stare at that broken electrical box. Before you become a werewolf, what do you expect from the combat? I don't really have a whole lot of expectations. Like I said, unless they like really fucked this up somehow, I have a crossbow. Honestly, that's kind of cool. Like unless they really like fuck this up somehow, I think I'm gonna enjoy it. Ideally, some kind of like Doom 2016 experience. Like I just want to be in a fucking arena with tons of worm shit and just go ape shit and just visceral, bone-crunching, rage-inducing combat. I don't think that's technically going to happen because it seems like a very narrative-focused experience, and I'm okay with that. But I am prepared to take it on its own terms. Fast and strong as fuck, that's what I'm hoping. Crossbow is another way to get rid of threats. That's definitely a way to say it. Its bolts are limited and must be refilled. That's going to piss me off. HCG, thanks, buddy. I will get the stick. I'm gonna get it. Okay. Okay, they just leave fucking crossbow bolts around a work site? That seems like an OSHA violation. Okay, it's Endron. They don't give a fuck about OSHA. So I guess I have to shoot this guy in the head. Can I not? Like, can I sneak up behind and take him down? Do I get an option here? Or am I just kind of like railroaded in the tutorial? I'm assuming I'm railroaded. So... What fucking button was I supposed to press? For Gaia! Oh yeah, he did. Although the stealth option is kind of cool. I gotta tell you, in a million years, I would not have expected, like, stealth in this game. I guess that's because... TTRPG, right? You put this in front of a pack of werewolves, and what's going to happen? 5 Krynos and a mess. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, just having, like, crossbow bolts there seems weirdly cartoonish.
Perfect. I'm not far now. Nearly the passageway leading into it.
I'm not going to lie, like, I'm like, pooping on the game a little bit, but this is still really cool. Like, I get to be a fucking werewolf in like World of Darkness land, so I'm enjoying this so far. Might as well use the free decks.
Shit! Something's following me.
What is it?
I think it's a black spiral dancer. He's...
Ludmilla, just hold on. Fuck. Rodko.
I heard. No more sneaking around.
Hey, Sunburst.
We fight. Now go. I'll meet you with Ravine.
I'm done fucking around.
Alright, X, quick attack. Y, strong attacks. A, jump attacks. Combine quick attacks, strong attacks, and jump attacks to form combos and raise the Cryonos' rage. A rage multiplier is applied as long as the Cryonos is not interrupted. So, like Barbarian in D&D, as long as I'm hitting something or getting hit, I think...